How you doing, YouTubers? This is Galen. Yes, I'm back. Got the dump truck working. Actually, I got it going a little bit ahead of schedule. My mechanic called, was like, hey, some of the parts came in early. We knocked it out. We thought we needed this, but we needed that. This is good instead of that. So he gave me a call, and so I called the contractor. And I was like, hey, I know I said I'll be ready in March, but how about, early February? And he was like, let me call you back. So at that moment, I'm like, oh, I ain't gonna get no call back. Then I get a text, hey, whatever day you're ready to roll, just text me the day before. I was like, awesome. So got everything. Had to put insurance on it because, while I was getting worked on, of course, I wasn't going to be paying $1,200, $1,100 a month while it's, it was down for 2-3 months, whatever. So I went on and did that. I registered, had to, re-register with the state of Texas because it had to get filed, so I had to pay $110 for that. Now, I will tell y'all, the thing that's going to hurt a lot of us, us people, because I feel like the truck I got is the truck most people are going to get. Older trucks, and not necessarily this old, but this is a 1986. But possibly, 90s, early 2000s. The problem with some of those trucks when you first start off is a lot of insurances won't bother you. They won't even give you a quote. As soon as you give them the VIN number, they'll say something slick and dumb like, oh, hey, there's nothing coming out. I'm going to call you when I get a number. And they'll never call you. Progressive is the only one that's going to insure their truck. And they know that. So with my insurance, I got good credit. I got 0 accidents, incidents, anything. And I had this to start off is $3,700 a month. $3,700 down, $1,200 a month. Now I could have put like $3,200, $3,100 down to get $1,300, but I wanted to be like 12. And I just think it's like that because Progressive knows, like, hey, we're the only one that's going to insure this truck. They know that, especially your first year. You're going to have to save a lot for your down payment. That's like what my recommendation is before you, when you think like, okay, hey, I'm about to get a dump truck stuff, get the VIN number, call the insurance, call an agent, call somebody and say, hey, I have a dump truck I want to get a quote on, and just get a quote. Give them your VIN number. They're going to ask you how many miles you're going to drive one way. I say about 25 or so like that. And go from there. I'm about to get loaded. That's the loader right there, loading me right now. So, yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, but that's what I would do. So you can know what number to start with, because you don't want to get a truck. You don't want to get a truck with a lot of stuff wrong with it, and then you put all your money that you saved with repairs, and then insurance hurt you. Because like I said, you're gonna, $3,000, and that's $750,000. I got $750,000. I didn't get the $1 million or the $2 million or anything like that. It was $750,000 because that's what the state the federal FMCSA requires is $750,000. I'm gonna pull up real quick and then I'm gonna stop. This is my last one, So hold on 1 second, YouTube. Sorry. So I want to talk to y'all for a minute instead of. It's a nice little long line over there. I'm gonna show the scale house all the way down there, all them belly dumps and stuff. So what I would recommend for some of y'all is when you when you're about to start, you have a truck, and let's say the seller is about to sell you the truck. Ask for the VIN number. Say, hey, can I get the VIN number real quick? And see what they say. Get the VIN number and call an agent. The best thing to do is call an agent. You don't want to buy the truck right away because, unless you got buttloads of money. But if you're like trying to budget and you're like, okay, I'm trying to, have something in the savings, for a breakdown or something, call an agent and say, hey, this is my VIN number. I want, whatever you want as far as coverages and stuff like that. You get those and you get that quote and you go from there. Because like I said, the last thing you want to do is say, all right, hey, I got X amount to buy the truck. Now I got X amount to fix the truck. And then insurance coming, you're like, oh shoot, this is a little bit more than expected. Because it's not like car. I had to put like $200 down to start my policy. But truck, $3,700 I had to put down. And I have no tickets, and I'll say I have a 700, low 700 credit score. But I'm currently up to date on everything. So I was expecting like 2 and some change. My first time around, I think I paid like 3 even. But for some reason in Texas, everything went up, and it sucked. When I heard that, I was just like, shoot. So, but I'm back. I'm gonna upload a video of me leaving the quarry, going to where I delivered, and then I'm gonna also upload, some other work and stuff like that. Any questions, still ask. I got a action camera to make more videos, some different views. So the one that I just made, I actually hung it on my side mirror there, and it actually came out pretty good. The video actually came out pretty good. Like I said, my hood is a little damaged from when I first got it. I closed it. I let it go and close, and it caught the corner, and it penetrated my hood. So I got a little crack. So the video that you'll see like space and stuff, because it's not a line. Like I said, it's a 1986. So it's not new. My goal is to save up right now. I've fixed so much on this truck that I want to just save up, because I won't be able to sell it. I just put too much money into it. So I'm going to save up for the next 1.5 to 2 years to put down on a newer truck. That'll put me 3.5 years in the business almost. So hopefully when I go to look for a newer truck, I'm not going to look for a $300,000, $400,000 truck, but I need a bigger truck. Out here in Texas, they're called supers. 20 tons is the number here. So in Texas, in El Paso, the number is 20 tons. You get a truck that can haul 20 tons, you're good to go. But outside of that, I'm back. This is actually my 3rd day. I have 1 or 2 things that I need to get fixed on my truck, and I'll be good to go. But I didn't want to make a video on my first day and then something happens and I'm like, hey, I'm back, and I'm broke down again. So, but this is my 3rd day. I'm gonna take a half day. I got to get my plates situated. Got to shut down early. This will be my last load for the day. I did 5 in 3 days. I've done 20 loads, and I'm fairly, confident that I can make it a whole week without nothing major. I don't really see in the future something major happening. I'm praying about that. I see little things, a hose, a tire, maybe a battery terminal, something like that, but I don't really see anything major really breaking down right now. I just got, new suspension, new brakes, new drums, better tires, fuel pump, belts, radiator, fan, all that is replaced and brand new. So I'm pretty confident in that. Drive shaft, I got drive shaft rebuilt. I made a video on that. You want to see that video, go back. That was a sad day for me, my drive shaft snapped. But I got that rebuilt and fixed. Well, I grabbed another drive shaft that was newer, and I took it to a shop, and they were able to, fit it and rebuild it, to where it's like new. So, but if you got any questions on this, I will tell you, y'all truck will be stressed. I don't want y'all to think that I haven't stressed. I got this gray hair and all this gray hair because of this dump truck, because You want to succeed. You know, you want to do good, but it's hard when you got money coming in, and then you go about 2 weeks, and then boom, something big happens. You got to drop another $1,000, because parts these days aren't cheap. You know, we're not talking about $200 parts, $100 parts. You know, stuff. You know, brakes, yeah, 70, but 70 times 4, or matter of fact, in my case, 2, 4, 6. You know, you do the math on that one. Then the core, and it just adds up. So, but don't give up. You know, that's the one thing I tell people. Don't give up on your truck. You know, even though it gives you the biggest headache. You know, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I just fixed this, and now I gotta go fix this. Don't give up on it, man. Do not give up on your truck. Don't sell it. You know, I mean, you don't know how many times I thought about it. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna sell it. You know, and it's just at that moment my mindset. But take it easy and go with it. You know, I don't have the prettiest truck in the world. It's my first dump truck, and so of course it's a piece of trash compared to, you know, some other people. You know, because I did this on my own. I didn't have family. I didn't have land to sell. I didn't have, you know, somebody to co-sign with me. You know, I'm doing it on my own, and I'm actually happy with my progress. You know, I'm making about, you know, here in El Paso, the price of living is cheap, so everything's cheap. So I'm averaging about 70 an hour. You know, it's by the load, but to go to where I'm going to deliver and back, it takes an hour round trip. So, but if you got any questions, let me know. If you dealing with stress, let me know. You can find me on Facebook, Galen Hunt. But, you know, request me. You know, subscribe, questions, and I try and get back. You know, sometimes I may not, but I try to get back. But like I said, my videos, like I said, I don't have the prettiest truck. I don't have a shiny 1 million lights. I got a working truck that's gonna work. Eventually, one day, my goal is to one day have a 6-axle dump truck. That's my goal right now, because here in El Paso, that's what you need. You need 20 tons, and 6 axles here put you that. You know, three drop tandems, pushers, or however y'all call them. But before you buy the truck, know your area. Like Florida, I tell people, Florida, tri-axle. Don't go get a tandem or a quad or these big old dump trucks, and you go to Florida, you only need a tri-axle. Atlanta, Georgia, you can make good money off a tandem. The truck I got now, I take it to Atlanta, I'll make good money. Know your city. Ask around. Talk to the quarries. If there's no quarries, talk to the earth movers. If there's no earth, talk to dump. Hey, what size dump truck do I need? Or just look in your town. Look at what's wrong. And the reason why I bought this one, because I was told in the beginning, hey, we got work for you. You got a tandem? Hey, we can put it to work. But I found out, hey, if I would have just waited another month or two, I could have got probably a super end dump or a belly dump. But like I said, I learned. I know what to look for in my second truck, and I eventually wanted to one day have a second truck. Do I want to hire somebody? Maybe, maybe not. But I do want to get a 6-axle dump truck. You know, trust me, if I can get the 7, I'll get the 7. But as of right now, 6-axle dump truck is my goal right now. So outside of that, y'all got any questions, any concerns about starting? I'm not going to say don't finance. I recommend, if you haven't been in the industry or you don't have a bunch of money or you're not guaranteed, because nothing like most of the work here is all word of mouth. Nobody is sending you a piece of paper and saying, oh, hey, this is your contract for the next 6 months. No, it's a text message or a phone call, and it's like, hey, I'm going to call you tomorrow, let you know where to go at. So if you can't, if you're not guaranteed, you don't know these people out here in the industry in your city or in your area, be careful with financing your first truck, because the first thing you don't want to do is get a $1,500, $2,000 note and you ain't got work for it, because trust me, that note not gonna stop. Even if you call the bank and say, hey, I got work coming up, but not right now, they don't care. So be careful with that. Y'all be blessed out there. Like I said, subscribe, like, share. Any questions, you know, I'm gonna try and be on my YouTube more and more. Any questions, let me know, all right? And then I'll try and respond, all right? I'm going to upload, like I said, I got one video where I was actually driving with my action camera just to see if it works. And if you got any questions on the camera that I got, I will send you the information of the camera. It's not expensive. It's not a GoPro. It's an off-brand. It's called Wolfang or something like that. But it did the job actually. So you'll see the video when I upload it. And then I'm going to try and upload more content weekly and everything. See if I can break that 1,000 subscribers, you know, because I don't really make that many videos. So talk to you, you know, share me on Facebook or whatever. Add me on Facebook. I got videos up there too. I'm willing to talk to people. Other than that, y'all be blessed. Enjoy your weekend, and talk to you later.